Oh, great. We saved the universe from disaster, but we're the ones that end up in prison?
Yep, that sounds about right.
So guys, I've got the show that I'm working on. Or I've got a few shows that I'm working on. That are going to come down the line, down the road. One of them I will be hopefully uploading to YouTube. Not really expecting, like, maybe not YouTube. No, I don't think that'll work either. I'm thinking, I don't know. But it's going to be considerably low budget. It's going to be stuff that I can actually afford to do, hopefully. I mean, the budget for the first 2 episodes alone is probably going to land me in $40,000, but what can you do? The episodes are only going to get more and more expensive. It's a sitcom, sort of, that's based, on my life. It starts out loosely based with really not much connective tissue. Basically, it's just how I remember things, and I don't really have all the facts because I couldn't even form memories back then. So, But as you get around to 2008, things start actually being exactly how they happened. Because that's when I have memories. That's what I remember of my childhood. So there'll be stuff like that. The final episode of that series will actually cover events from 3 weeks ago. So I think that's kind of cool. Sort of a build-up of my entire life. The budget is going to go through the roof with how many people I have to hire, though. Right now, the story doesn't really focus on me, though. I'm only 2 episodes into it. I've completed 2 episodes, script-wise, and I'm not really even in the story that much, which is something I'm trying to correct with episodes 3 onward. So, but yeah, then the other show is a horror series that I'm working on that has nothing to do with reality. But I need this first show to get me to have the budget of this one. You know how it is. I think I might try a GoFundMe or a Patreon or something like that for these things. What do you guys think? I could use some suggestions. Of course, I need to build a presence to begin with before I can even start that. No offense. But 111 people aren't going to be much help in that regard. So I'm just going to try and save up some money from work, but boy, I'm probably need to take on more hours or take a raise or something. And being that I've only worked at this job for like 4 months, probably not going to be a raise. So, yeah. But, yeah, I have like 8 episodes planned for this series. Not much. I'm trying to keep the count low. So the unfortunate side effect is that the script bounces around from a bunch of different time periods. It actually started. I was born in 2002, April 13th, 2002. That's my, But basically, this actually this series actually starts out September 2001, September 2001. For an alright reason. Having nothing to do with 9/11, for the record. That's, well, almost nothing to do. But, yeah, and, the problem I'm having as I'm writing down the script that I really don't like is, that it jumps around too many different time periods, in my opinion. There aren't any flashbacks, because the whole show is basically a flashback, so it's just my life in chronological order. But it starts out in 2001, and the first episode is mostly fine, as starts out September 2001, and ends in basically, I think, December of 2002-ish. Although I didn't reference Christmas in any capacity, so I don't know, maybe I should go and alter that script a little bit. But, oh no, it's October, because I did reference Halloween. So whatever. And then, yeah, so that, it doesn't jump around too much. But boy, this episode 2, I may have to rework some things, but episode 2 starts out in 2003, 2004-ish, and just keeps jumping around until we get to 2008 briefly. So, not many significant events happened over the course of those years, so I didn't have a whole lot to explore. Ow, fuck, I just tripped over a box. Fucking boxes, I keep doing that. But, yeah. So, we shall see. We shall see how this goes. I don't really know what I'm gonna do distribution-wise of this show. I have a perfect idea. The perfect idea. I think I'll upload this particular show to YouTube like a few weeks, each episode a few weeks after I finish the series, and I'll be selling the series on some other website. And then the episodes will be on YouTube a few months after that series, after I sell the series somewhere. So that might be a good way to do it. Yeah. I just gotta make enough quantities of that. Yeah, so that's a good way to do it. But yeah, the survival horror series, not survival horror, the horror series, I don't really know where that's gonna go. Cause it's gonna have some stuff in that I probably gets me super banned on YouTube. Woof. Ever gets super banned. But yeah, there's nothing like offensive in the sitcom. There's some language and whatever, but nothing offensive. Except for maybe the references to the one reference to 9/11, which that could be problematic. But I think it's fine. It's only like a glancing reference. It's not like it doesn't. You know, I'm avoiding some bullets. It doesn't make light of the situation or anything. It just helps expose the theme throughout the series. But the horror series, I'm thinking not necessarily nudity, but skimpy clothing and a lot of violence. That could get me super banned. Maybe. But yeah, so that series might not, but I might release it the same way. I just need the money. I can look into how I'm going to distribute it later, I guess. I could try and sell it to a network or something. I just don't know if any of them want it, and I don't want to have to make any substantial changes to the shows. Because if I have to make too many substantial changes, then it's just not going there. I'm just not selling it. I don't really care about making money back. Well, for this one, but for the horror series, I kind of do. And I guess I kind of at least need to make the budget back on that other one. But, yeah, money, not really my problem. So, yeah, we'll see. I think Politics is going to be really cool. Just gotta wait for the right time to put it out. And I gotta hire a legal team for the sitcom at least. See what I have to take out. Because there's some copyright stuff in there, and I use other people's likenesses, which is probably a no-no, but I can always just change that in the script later, right? Just rewrite the names and stuff, and I should be fine. The legal team for counseling would be cool. But, yeah. Yeah, and so I'm really excited to be releasing these projects, or to be making these projects, even though it's going to be a really long time before I can actually put them into, like, actual development. I'd say this is pre-production, right? And I'm not even going to be able to finish the pre-production. I gotta do the scripts, and I gotta find the cast, which, being how much, I mean, I'm gonna need several different actors just to play me, because, kid actors at that, because how many times or how much it skips through the timeline, so that could be expensive. I don't know, man. We shall see. But yeah, I can't wait for you guys to know more about this stuff. Yeah. I don't really know what else to do, low budget wise. I'm working on that horror series, and it's not gonna be a high budget thing by any means. But dude, like, I'm not gonna be able to afford it. I can't afford a simple sitcom. So we'll see. And yeah, a sitcom about my life is kind of weird, because sitcoms don't really reflect reality all that well, in my opinion. From what I've seen anyways. So I'm gonna have to elevate the situations. Again, in no way making light of stuff like 9/11 or school shootings, even though those will be there. Again, it's like a sitcom with drama, stuff like that, with a tinge of reality TV in there, sort of. Maybe that's the wrong term, but you'll see that it's a sitcom but there's also the real world in there. So situations will be elevated. Not so serious situations will be elevated a lot. Mediocre situations will be elevated a little bit. Or not mediocre, mundane situations will be elevated a little bit. Serious situations, though, I think I might just sort of change or shift the tone a little bit. And then character scenes, that'll, well, me and my family are the characters, I'm sure, so that'll be something else. It'll be, those will be kept in as they were in real life. You know, heartbreaks and tragedies don't need to be made light of, per se. So that'll stay way down. But yeah, this is in the developmental period, and I'm not gonna get into specific plot points or, you know, make a fucking video diary about my life, because that'll ruin it. But I think this will be a really cool project to do. Writing and directing is yours truly. And then, whatever. And hopefully, this builds me a reputation. Because that's what I want more than money, is a reputation. Because then, I can go to another studio, do something, and get money. But right now, if it's just me, I don't have anything. I'm starting from the bottom. I'm at 0 on everything. 0 on money. 0 on reputation. 0 on, I mean, I got 111 subscribers on here, but I don't know how many people actually watch me consistently. So, I'd say right now it's 5 people total. And even then, sometimes they skip out on some videos, which is fine. You don't have to watch everything. You maybe shouldn't watch everything. But, you know, right now I'd say I'm like on the bottom except for on everything except viewership, which I'm on like 2% viewership. You know, it's not much that I'm working with here. So I'm at 0 on everything except for viewership. And I need to find ways to fix that. I'm starting playthroughs of games, I'm doing a lot more commentary videos when I can. Falcon and Winter Soldier is coming out. I'm going to be giving my opinions on those. My WandaVision theories have been doing surprisingly good. So I have something there. So when Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out, I can make videos on that and raise my viewership up a little bit, because my WandaVision videos have actually been giving me some subs, right? Since I started doing those, I've gotten 12 subscribers, which isn't much, but it's a good milestone. And I still haven't done my 100 subscriber special yet, so I'll figure that out. And then I'll do one for 150 subscribers, and we'll keep going on from there. But yeah, 12 subscribers since I did the WandaVision videos. I don't think that's a coincidence. I mean, I've been doing other things, but I'm fairly certain none of that is working, and that it's the WandaVision stuff. So Falcon and Winter Soldier will roll through. There we go. That'll rise me up. Oh, also I got a parakeet, and I'm hoping on using him to get some clout, because he's cute. And I'm going to teach it bad words. This just in. Scroll the parakeet. It says, fuck. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till I get to the fun stuff on the... Dude, like, I get to go to bed soon because I'm tired. I've been writing all day. or not writing all day, but I've been writing for the last 4 hours, writing episodes. It goes along a lot faster because it's real world events that I know firsthand, so I'm able to just remember how they played out and change them up a little bit, and add some stuff to them, so it's not just like a history class. Ow, fuck, you guys, I hope, if you guys heard that, my knee just popped out of place, so that was something. But, yeah, this whole, everything is coming along really nicely. I can't wait until I can actually put it out and we can see it and we can watch it and stuff like that. I'll give you guys updates on what I'm doing. But yeah, hopefully once I don't know what's going to happen first. I get a video game done or if I get the show done. But once I do that, I can get around to all of the important stuff. I mean, that's my end game career-wise, right? That's what I want to do. That's how I want to make a living. But at the same time, I also kind of want to help the living, right? Make hospitals cheaper, make pharmacies cheaper. People don't need to be spending all that money on everything. I've touched on that before, so I'm not going to get too in-depth on it here because that's even further off than all this stuff, which I'm expecting to have some of this stuff done by 2026. Hopefully. That's a really long time from now, but them's the expectations. My shit keeps popping if you guys are hearing that. You guys probably heard that one. So yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens. And I hope you're all there when it happens. Yeah. I've always wanted video games to be my career, but movies and TV now, that also seems appealing. And I don't think I'm gonna have to pick between one of them. If I do, it's easily gonna be video games. But I don't think I will. I think I'll be able to do both, hopefully. I'm excited to see what happens, as I've said. So, yeah, but my brain is going out since I spent like 4 hours on this sitcom project. I hope my jokes are funny though, because a sitcom's gonna live and die by its comedy. Or maybe I can make the drama compelling enough that people sit through the bad comedy. But really, I'm hoping I get the jokes and comedic timing down right. I got a bunch of funny stuff in here that I found funny. Maybe other people won't find funny. But dude, when we get towards the final episodes, they're going to be really funny because there are some circumstances in my life right now that I don't want to get into. Not because the sitcom thing, just because I'm not ready to let that out into the public. But some circumstances in my life that have forced me to be the funny man at work. You know? So I guess all I'll say is I'm trying to impress someone before I ask them out, maybe. Even then, I think I've said just too much now, so I'm gonna stop there. But, I can amp up those situations a lot in this series. So the final episodes will be really fucking funny. Right now, the problem I'm having is it's really hard to nail down comedy for what's going on here. So a lot of the jokes happen within the narration of the show. And that I think I need to fix up a little bit because there should be a lot more comedy in the bits that the show is actually about. The show isn't about narration, so I think I need to figure out that stuff a little bit more. I mean, it's kind of hard to make... I told you that this takes place in September, or like the first 5 minutes or so are September of 2001. Well, it's kind of hard to find humor in a situation that was important to my story, but I wasn't alive for, right? That's like... Oh god, I don't even want to do the math. If I did the math right, that's 8 months before I was born. So, yeah. Which means I don't think I did the math right. No, I think it's 7 months. Yeah. So 7 months before I was born. Yeah, it, shit be whack, bro. The pacing, like, so, those situations were very important to where I came from, but I don't know how to inject comedy or humor into parts of my life that I wasn't alive for, I guess. I mean, I was in the womb, so I guess I was alive, but I wasn't there. Or physically, I was there, but... you get it. You get what I'm trying to say. So, I had to write up a bunch of situations from scratch, based on stories my parents told me, and based on, some of the stuff based on what I actually remember, but I don't even remember if I am remembering correctly. So, yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm very excited to see what this project. That motorcycle scared the fucking shit out of me. Sounded like a fucking... like an animal. But, yeah, I'm very excited to see where this stuff is going. And I hope you'll be there with me to see where it's going with me. Yeah, I hope all these projects get finished. I'm writing the script for a Marvel game. And I'm writing the script on a turn-based RPG with dynamic story elements. So I've got 2 TV projects, well, 2.5. I'm not going to get into what the half project is, and I've got 2 video game projects. So I've already finished 2 video game projects script-wise, but I don't have anything gameplay-wise. So come back to me later in 6 months when I actually start development on it. Or at least that's the time frame by time I should start development on it. Theoretically, I could start development on it tomorrow, but there's a lot going on tomorrow. So I've given myself till 6 months to start. Honestly though, next week, I don't think I have much going on. So when I get off of work, I can start development on it. On a few different things. And fuck. No, I finished this project, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to make a new project from scratch because I use a lot of copyrighted material in those projects, and I gotta wait till I have credibility so I can get licensing for those projects. Otherwise, yeah. So when I get my RPG, which again 6 months, I can start development on that. But scripting that one is taking forever. I want the game to be at least 6 hours long and have branching paths, so there's going to be a lot to script, and I don't even know how to script something like that. I know how to write something down linearly, but dynamically, that's a bit of a problem. So that could be a little while. But yeah, we'll see where it takes me. And like I said before, I hope to see you guys there when I get to the finish line on all this stuff. Hopefully not life. Still got a lot of life left in me, hopefully. But when I get to the finish line on these projects, I hope you'll be there to see it. My phone's about to die, and that's how I'm recording this. So obviously I have to go, guys. This has reached its conclusion. A few times over, actually. I tried to end this a few times and then something came up. So, we're gonna end it now while I have the opportunity. Bye.
Prisons in more galaxies than I can count. This? This is new.
So I couldn't record it because like the only camera I own is on my phone. So you just have to take me word for it, me boy. But there was this guy I was on the phone with. He's like a scammer or something. He said his name was Maj, and I like what are you talking about? Like a fucking healer? Like what are you? But basically, he was like, yo, I work for the FBI, and so, you know, he's scamming me or whatever, and I'm like, you want to fucking stop with this already? And he's just like, stop with what? And it's like, you're not with the fucking FBI. The FBI wouldn't fucking call me if they're fucking investigating me. What are you, dumbass? And he's like, yes, they would. Yes, we would. And I was like, what fucking, which is it, they or we? And he's like, what gives you pleasure? And I said, fucking your mom is what gives me pleasure, bitch. And yeah, so that's where we are. I'm gonna call him back a few more times tomorrow, see if he still wants to fuck with me, but yeah. Maj Putin. I'm not even really sure that's his name. That doesn't sound like a real name. But yeah, what gives me pleasure is fucking your mom, bitch. If you're watching this, fuck you. I just gave my phone the middle finger despite not having any, like, visuals for this, so that's the thing. The only camera I own is on my phone, so I'm boned. The last one didn't work, but I couldn't record that shit despite really wanting to, because that was just fucking pure gold. But you got the idea. Why the fuck are scammers still able to scam? It doesn't work. Go fucking do something else. If you put half as much effort as you did into that into something else, you'd actually be a fucking millionaire, let me tell you. But no, you get like, what, 2 cents a day? On average? Yeah, go fucking find someone else to fuck with, bitch. So it's a bit of an sorry guys, I got a really bad headache. So I'm gonna try to keep this one short. Which is why the topic might be a little boring. Sorry, I think it's really good, but I can see. This might be a little bit of an underrated series on Disney Plus. It's called Marvel Studios Legends, and it's not really anything new. It's everything old, I guess. But there are currently 4 episodes out, and they keep coming out according to the new shows coming out. So, WandaVision got 2 episodes on there. Wanda Maximoff and Vision. And they're like highlight reels of those 2, which also serve as sort of a recap, but not quite a recap. You know? It's like, it'll fill you in if you've already watched it. If you haven't watched it, it'll fill you in on those movies if you haven't watched those movies. Or if you have watched those movies, but if you haven't, it'll do basically nothing for you. But it's a cool little highlight reel, and I love watching those. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier got 2 episodes. Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I kind of like that you sort of see a lot from the other Avengers throughout all of these. But I'm wondering if we'll ever get to see those done with the main Avengers, because that would be really cool. Probably like every 5 episodes they should try to do that. So maybe the next one will be fuck it. The next one's gonna be Hawkeye. And those get more interesting as they go. But right now, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Falcon, and Winter Soldier are out, and those are really fun to watch. They're like 6-7 minutes. When I heard about this show, the way it was being described was almost like the making of kind of thing. I'm like, I'm not really into that, but I'll watch it, I guess. And then I watched it and I was like, alright, fuck you, you lied to me. This is actually great. But yeah, every 5 episodes it would be kind of cool if they did a regular Avenger. So Hawkeye would be the next one. And then Black Widow after that. And we get a Black Widow movie coming out soon, so I mean, there you go.
You're very quiet. I hope I didn't scare you.
But right now, I guess we'll get Loki whenever Loki comes out, and another character. Loki doesn't really seem to have any returning characters, so perhaps Loki and Heimdall. Yeah. Because in the trailer you have that clip where he jumps out of the airplane with all the money and he's just like, Heimdall? I hope you're watching. But yeah, these episodes are really cool. Get me amped up to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. I was watching the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episodes, and I was like, oh yeah, their chemistry is like fucking hype. So, yeah, can't wait to see more of that. Some people are pissed off because there's a lot of comedic elements in it. Stop being a fucking edgy teenager already. Like, come on. Have you watched any of the Marvel shit? What are you even expecting? Like, come on already with this. The only one I'm a little curious of is She-Hulk, because that one's going to be a courtroom comedy. That doesn't really jive well with the whole superheroing thing. So as long as it's not Teen Titans Go, but for lawyers and attorneys and shit, I'm fine with that. If it is Teen Titans Go style comedy, well, I'll probably be tuning out of that one. But if it's the kind of comedy we've already gotten in the MCU, just dialed up a little bit, I don't see the problem. So, oh, my head really fucking hurts. Yeah. It'd be cool if we got some supervillains done, and I guess Loki kind of meets that criteria now, doesn't it? But, I think what we totally need to get, like, the 5 characters I want to see on there, would probably be Quicksilver. First, you need to bring back the character so that way you have stuff to pull from. Because, again, this is strictly Marvel Studios stuff. It'd be cool if they did it for the Fox universe, too. And if that's the case, fuck yeah, get Quicksilver. But right now, Pietro Maximoff versus Peter Maximoff. And, so, I want to see Rocket Raccoon, Quicksilver, but again, you need more stuff to pull from for Quicksilver. The Groots. The Groots, because they're not all the same Groot. There's 2 Groots. Black Panther for sure. Hopefully they have enough stuff to pull from for that. I think it should be fine. And there was the 5th character I was really wanting to see more from. Who was it? Coulson would be a fun one, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll just fucking say Coulson. So pull from... technically, the TV stuff wasn't Marvel Studios, but Coulson is such an iconic character. Boom, pull him. And just him, not the alien that looked like him, and not the LMD. Just Coulson. That would be awesome. High fives in the air. Hey, Jesse. But, yeah, so... Oh yeah, motherfuckers, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm getting a fucking bird. I will elaborate on that later. But, yeah, Marvel Studios Legends, that's what I want. Out of that. Obviously, you know, they'll get to all of the important characters. I just thought those were some characters that they should pull from ASAP. You really gotta hope that they'll do the original 6 Avengers. Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor, Hulk, Captain America, and Iron Man. But then you also gotta hope that, they just, get around to some of the more minor characters like I mentioned. Especially Coulson, I want to see Coulson. Hey, if they could do Daredevil and stuff too, that'd be sick. Yeah, later on I might do like 5 more characters I want to see in these. Because, dude, no one's talking about this series, and I think it's really cool. I also think the problem is there's not really much to talk about. But whatever. By the way, those 4 pop figures I was talking about that I bought, all of them finally came in. I got the Spider-Man from the game, the PS4 game. I got the Spider-Man from the Iron Spider holding the Infinity Gauntlet from Endgame. I got Cyclops from X3, The Last Stand. And I got fucking, guess what? You see the consistency here? You see how I got all bunch of Marvel characters? Well, fuck you, I got King Mickey Mouse. Because that's where I'm at right now, King Mickey. That's where I'm at in life. From fucking Kingdom Hearts. He's the king of the Disney's shits. And he's also a badass Keyblade wielder. Who somehow got abducted by Heartless in Kingdom Hearts. Fuck it. Logic unknown. Error 404, logic not found. But yeah, I think the Marvel Studios Legends show, that's fucking good. It doesn't really tell a story, it's just like a bunch of cool highlights. It shows the characters. I like how Wanda and Vision highlights the relationship for Wanda and Vision, whereas Falcon and Winter Soldier just shows how different the two are. So I like how the pairings are done, but also one of the next pairings is hopefully Iron Man and Captain America, but the way I imagine they're doing it, probably not. I mean, they have so much to pull from with those two that the current episodes are like 6 to 7 minutes. Captain America's episode could be like 10 minutes, and Iron Man's episode could be like 11 or 12 minutes. That would be sick. That would be legitness. So, yeah. I mean, ideally it could also be 30 minutes, but maybe not. Seems like too much effort, and also maybe that one would actually outstay its welcome. Overstay its welcome. Fuck. My brain hurts right now, sorry. And yeah, I'll elaborate more on getting a bird later. Because your boy's finally getting a fucking bird after like 16 years of wanting a bird. 16 fucking years of wanting a bird, and I'm finally getting a fucking bird.
Manual security activated. All terminals now accessible.
looking for?